What's going on, guys? This is going to be a new video series I'm going to be trying out. It is a build showcase series where it's going to be a very short video, but it's going to showcase the very effective build that I've put together. So without further ado, leave down in the comments what type of builds you want to see next. These are only going to be like 2 to 3 minute videos. Everything is going to be straight to the point, so let's go ahead and get into it. So this build is going to be a Dex Intelligence build. It is going to be focusing on the Death Ritual Spear. Now, the Death Ritual Spear does scale with Dex and Intelligence, but we are mainly focusing on the Intelligence aspect of this weapon. We're going to use Spear Call Ritual very heavily, and the talismans we're going to be using are the Shard of Alexander, Ritual Sword Talisman, Magic Scorpion Charm, and the Ritual Shield Talisman. These talismans are going to synergize very well in order for us to get a really good amount of damage out of this Ash of War, and stacked with the physical damage you're going to get from the Death Ritual Spear if you need it, this is going to be a really fun build to use, and I can't wait for you to try it. The stats I'm using for this build are level 170. I have 50 Vigor, 22 Mind, 28 Endurance, 40 Strength, 23 Dexterity, 70 Intelligence, no Faith, and no Arcane. I have Strength here because I was working on another build, but you definitely want to have Dexterity here instead of Strength. We're also going to be using the Spellblade set in order to get that extra damage boost on our Ash of War, and then for our Flask, we're going to use the Magic Shroud and Crack tier and the Opaline Hard tier. I like using the Opaline Hard tier for the extra damage negation. It really helps the build out a lot, and if you do have Terra Magica, you can definitely use that as well. I just don't have that sorcery currently on this particular character. Another nice thing about Spear Call Ritual is the fact that it does 26 stance damage. So as you can see from these Crystallians, after I activate Spear Call Ritual 2 to 3 times, I'm going to get a stance break, allowing me to get some criticals. This can set you up to make a really cool build that can revolve around critical strikes, but I decided to pour as much damage into Spear Call Ritual as I could. Another amazing aspect of the Death Ritual Spear is the fact that its heavy charged R2s are actually horizontal swings. I love this about this weapon because typically I'm not a huge fan of the spear moveset, but this is really nice, especially when you can clear a ton of enemies in front of you or just need to cover a little bit more ground with your swings. This spear is going to be exactly what you need. Now, if you want to get the spear, it's going to be located pretty late in the game, right here on the map, dropped by a Deathrite bird, but after you get this weapon, it's absolutely fantastic for the rest of the game as well as into New Game Plus. And guys, there we have it. That's going to be it for our first very short 2-minute guide. These are going to be guides I'm going to try to do to showcase certain weapons or overall give you a build that I don't want to do an entire video on, but maybe one that I just stumbled upon that I think is really good that you should know about. So let me know if you guys like this type of content down in the comments below. I would love to do more of these videos for you guys if there's a need for them, but per usual, thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. If you've not subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button on your way out. I appreciate it a ton, and until next time, guys, stay safe, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one.